Now let's all board Air Improv for a quick flight to Dallas to enjoy the comedy of Frank King. Take it away, Frank.
Hey. Driving down here tonight, stopped at a little service station, got a tank full of gasoline and a free steak knife. That's a good idea, huh? For criminals. Said to the young man working there at the pumps, think about this, goober. Tank of gas, free weapon to rob the attendant. That's marketing genius, that is. That's like going to the bank, make a deposit. Instead of a toaster, they give you a Smith & Wesson and a ski mask. Well, I wasn't going to make a withdrawal, but let's go. Nice to be here in Dallas. Of course, I flew in on a commuter plane, so nice to be just about anywhere. Commuter plane. You know what that means? It means my travel agent's a dead man. Son of a gun lied to me. Frank, it's a commuter plane, but it's a big one. Boeing 7.7. Yeah, I'm walking out of the aircraft, I can see where they painted over the name Tonka. The three guys in front of me are weebles. I don't have to worry about crashing. Hell, these boys never go down. Oh, get this. Speaking of going down, there were no oxygen masks. Can you believe I had a plane in this day and age without oxygen? It got me to thinking. I now believe the oxygen mask is an overrated safety feature. Think about this. It's a good idea. You lose cabin pressure. You don't have oxygen. What's going to happen? You're going to be unconscious. But 9 out of 10 times, why do you lose cabin pressure? Plane's going down. Seems like a damn good time to be unconscious, doesn't it? I think it's a bonus. What's that? No, ma'am. Keep those peanuts. Knock my butt out. Can you actually picture yourself going, well, I don't want to miss a moment of this. Wake up. Take a breath. You're missing it. Got the airport. Got there safely. Had to rent a car. Made a mistake. Rented a car from Sears. Sears rents cars. Yeah, oh, it's good looking. It's a Craftsman. Oh, yeah, refrigerator magnets stuck all over it. Two-tone avocado harvest gold. It's a bitchin' ride. I'm coming up the highway tonight thinking I must be the lowest form of life on the pavement. I look out the window. The guy next to me is driving a Geo with a radar detector. Apparently on his way to an Optimus Club meeting. You can't speed in a Geo? Well, you could. School zone. Downhill with a tailwind. Oh, you should have seen this guy. You wouldn't have believed it. He was flying past parked cars. Like they were standing still. I read in Car and Driver magazine, the Turbo Geo will do 0 to 60 in a 3-day weekend. So you're laughing. Let me tell you something. You put pedal to plastic, that son of a gun will fly. Here's the best news. All the brand new Geos come with airbags. Of course, you got to blow them up. What are you laughing at? You got plenty of time. You ain't moving that fast. Oh, my God, honey, that tractor-trailer truck's in our lane. Anyway, had lunch at McDonald's today because I'm kind of a health food nut, and you're scoffing. Let me tell you something. McDonald's cooks their French fries, they'll tell you this, in vegetable oil. Pinch me, I'm dreaming. No, don't get me wrong. That is good cardiac news, Mayor McCheese. What about the rest of food in this place? You just look at that McMenu. Your cholesterol's going to jump half dozen points. I think the sign out front ought to read, McDonald's, billions and billions clogged. Yeah, man, I'd like a Big Mac, an apple pie, and a chocolate shake. You won't CPR with that. Shouldn't be a golden arches out there. Should be the hardened arteries, shouldn't it? Well, you know it's not a health food restaurant. Look at their spokesperson, Ronald McDonald. Bright red hair, big swollen feet. Yeah, got that nasty, pasty white complexion. Looks like one of the young women who work behind the makeup counter at that big department store Dillard's. Is that the one that... My wife and I were in there the other day. My wife goes, honey, the woman behind the makeup counter is just wearing too much base. Base hell. That's primer. Yeah, it is. I got a magnet right here. Let's check for Bondo. Come here. Yeah. You ladies know I'm telling the truth. It's like the International House of Pancake in there. Honey, you know what that woman's wearing? That's a facial flapjack. Yeah, it is. You give me some syrup and sausage, we got a Denny's Grand Slam breakfast. Nice young women, intelligent, said to one of them, excuse me, poppin' fresh. Don't you get tired of painting that face every morning? Why don't you go down there to Sears, buy yourself some aluminum siding and just... Oh, yeah, like I should be handing out personal grooming tips. Let me show you my latest discovery. Can you guys see this? Kind of a fuzzy puzzle piece. Kind of a, sort of a hair peninsula. Can you see that? Kind of a, like a map of southern Florida a little bit. Can you? A little vein running down there like Interstate 95. Can you see that? Kind of, a couple of boatloads of Haitians coming in this way. Coast Guard chasing them back out this way. You know what my greatest fear in life is? It's going to break off and just be a little hair island out there. Yeah. Little skin isthmus. I have to take my comb, make a little bridge out to it. On windy days, it'd be a drawbridge. Well, my time's about up, and I got to get home to see one of my favorite television shows. I'll tell you what it is: America's Most Wanted. And you know why I like it so much? Because they profile these horrible criminals who have committed heinous crimes. And at the end of the show, what do they say? If you see this man, do not attempt to apprehend him. Gee, thanks for the tip. Because you guys know me. I see a heavily armed, extremely dangerous, escaped convict. My first thought, citizen's arrest. Think about this. 30, 40, 50 armed prison guards couldn't keep this guy in jail. What do you think the chances are he's going to sit tight in the back seat of my Craftsman? Well, of course, I go for that steak knife I've got. My name's Frank King. I've been a lot of fun.